And away we go. So this is now we get to explore the underworld as Sora instead of just having to go around in the Colosseum. Because if you remember correctly, the Colosseum only had 2 rooms. It had the entranceway, and it had the small room with Phil and Herc. Now they've expanded the entire section out to go into the Underworld. And the Underworld has it's pretty cool what they did with the Underworld. Because it's not just like, oh, you know, hey, we're in the Underworld. Completely the same thing as being in the upper world. Yeah, I know, stupid name. They did put some limitations. If you notice, I can't use my drive form in here. It's got like a little chain on it. I was going to show you that, but... Oh, it's that asshole. Oh. Oh, it's this asshole. This is one of my most hated organization members, and I have yet to complain about him as of yet. I have yet to complain about him as of yet. Yes, I did just say as of yet, or yet twice. But yeah, this is one of my least favorite organization members, just because of his fighting style. It's just so annoying. It's like I hate fighting against him. Not that he's like a hard. Well, no, I would say he's pretty hard. When I fought him in Colosseum, I didn't have that hard of a time. But he comes back later, and I had a much harder time fighting him, and I got so annoyed, and my hatred grew. That was the day my hatred grew. Ever since that moment, we just hated each other ever since. Something that like some really bad like dating sites, I guess. Don't know what I said. It's like, yeah. I don't think we've met him as of yet. So I can't spoil who he is or his name. Oh yeah, I might as well explain the little wisps here that drop mana. They obviously drop mana. I think they're like supposed to be like souls or something floating around, which makes me feel bad for destroying them when I fight. But that is what it is. So I don't want that. I wanted to start. I think we got. Oh, just an energy stone. I was like, did we get anything new? I feel like we got something new. But yeah, if you notice my drive gauge is gone, I mentioned that. I mean, I don't get to talk to the organization member until much later. Well, not much later. Not much later, I mean, like, not instantly. It's like after Hades, I think. No, it's after we talk to Hercules, so it's gonna be for quite some time. Now, I think I collected that money? I don't know.
Run away!
Wow.
Okay.
Another reason why I don't like him. The only one that's a complete pansy. Ah. Shit, that's right. What's the deal with this book? Looks like it's called Absent Silhouettes. Are you sure you want to touch that? You can't be too careful in the Underworld. You're right, it might be a trap of some sort. So that's when they introduced this. Okay, so this is a final mix only sort of thing. And what they did was everyone that was in in Reach of Memories, the other 6 or so organization members, because they're as of this point in the storyline, they've already been killed. We have watched that in Reverse and Rechain of Memories, in case you're wondering. So, and that stuff all happens before this. So, if you're going along with the storyline, they're all dead, or those 6 are dead. So what they did was they were nice enough to, in the final mixed version, bring back all those fights, and you get to fight them as Sora. All of them. So I think the book is Zexion, if I remember correctly, and I'll give it a crack. So not from like, can I not explore it yet? But essentially, it's like a little fight you can have with each of the 6 characters, and it's funny. Out of all of them, guess which one I had the hardest with? Marluxia.
Oh, there's nothing but trouble to a whole lot of them. So, what are you gonna do about Hercules? He's made mincemeat out of every fighter you sent at him. Pretty soon, the Underworld's gonna be standing room only. Say, why don't you just pick somebody already dead and save him the trouble?
Dead. Dead is good. And I know just the warrior.
Shit. Who could it be? Which warrior would it be? It is someone, I wouldn't say popular, but he is in Final Fantasy.
Hades, come out!
That's how you get shit done. Yeah, okay. I'll be right back. I gotta go do something. Hopefully I can remember to, edit this shit out. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. I go to the bathroom. We're in the Valley of the Dead, and we're going to talk to Hades, that's right. And I did mention that, or he mentioned, that there's going to be some sort of warrior that he's going to summon. Oh, there's Paul Root, that's right. So, if you remember from Rechain, there were these annoying little flower things in the ground. And I did not like fighting them because they had a lot of like 6s and 5s cards. In this game, however, they are much, much easier to deal with. And they also have this ability called Grab Roots, I'm pretty sure that's what the title is. Or the reaction command is. Oh, these stupid Lancers, man. But the Grab Roots, you unroot them from the ground. So they become less of a problem, you know? Because before they would just shoot you while they're stuck on the ground and you couldn't really do much about it. Now you can pull them out of the ground and have them like run around and then kill them that way. It's a little easier. At least it feels easier. However, fighting the roots is always like a problem. There you go. Someone rooted it. Either that or I beat it up enough. So I can walk around. These guys are annoying. I guess it means it's a good time to show off heal. Because heal is, like I said, a little different. If you notice, if I could. Oh, it's square. Anyway, I don't like square. do not like that. I'll put that back on. And then go back. I'll make that a potion, even though I don't have any potions. But yeah, so if you noticed, there's a little ring around me. The heal in this game is actually AoE in a very small area. So if you're by your friends, you can heal the entire group, which is really cool. And yes, these balls do drop mana, which will then replenish MP, at least some of it. So if I really needed to, I was being efficient, but I'm not all that worried, to be honest with you. Just because I know what happens. No surprises here, guys. I'm sorry. Well, I say that, but I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Just the Underworld's deepest dungeon. This time I'm bringing out the mother of all bad guys.
You don't say. Well, maybe I should go.
Maybe you should, Pete. Maybe you should. Look who it is. It's motherfucking Orin.
Let's cut to the chase. Here's the deal I'm gonna offer you. I let you out of the slammer. No strings. You'll be free as a bird. And all for one little job. Fight Hercules in the Colosseum to the death.
This is my story, and you're not part of it.
Aw, damn.
Did you forget who you're talking to? I am the Lord of the Dead!
Huh. No wonder no one wants to die.
Oh, I'm getting wrecked. So I've not played Final Fantasy X. I haven't finished it, but I have started a lot of it, like several hours in. But I never finished Final Fantasy X, so I can barely tell you what if he is a bad guy. Because he said he's the mother of all bad guys, but from what I played, he wasn't that bad. So, don't know if that's a spoiler or if he's just calling Orin a bad guy. Just because he is bad guy does not mean he is bad guy. You see? God, I love that movie. Wreck-It Ralph, in case you're wondering. But now you'll notice that I can't actually fight Hades. Like, Law, what's going on? It's the same thing they did with the Heartless, right?
I feel kind of funny.
That's right. See, that's the thing. In the Underworld, heroes are zeros. Comes with the territory.
Except if your name is Orin.
Now.
But I've got to talk to Hades.
What was that?
Oh, Jesus.
Can't fight him here. We have to go. Now.
So that's right. Heroes are now zeros. I'd rather have... I don't know. I'd rather have Donald because he is a heel. We do have Orin by our side. Yeah, I do want to record Final Fantasy X, although I have not finished the game. I have played a pretty large portion. Not large enough to be, you know, for a Final Fantasy game to know what the fuck's going on.
Don't count on it.
Huh?
But long enough for people...
Leaving so soon?
Who regular people are like, wow, that's pretty long, like 6 or 7 hours. For a Final Fantasy game, that's probably like scratching the surface. I think it was around the time I just started with the Blitz Bowl. I think I just got past that or around there. Something along those lines. Either that or a little farther than that. I remember the Blitz Bowl because I did not... Look, I'm going to be straight up. I'm not good with racing, flying, or sports games in general. So, when mini games like Blitz Bowl come up, shit gets a little hard. So yeah, if you can't show anyone what the fuck's going on in this game, however, we cannot fight Hades in this world because heroes are now zeros, and essentially, we don't have the strength to do it. So essentially, we have to just run away while he like charges after us. And he's kind of similar to the fight he was back in the first game. And yes, I have seen the auto limits that I'm going to do right here, I think. Right there. That's not it. That's the back cry. There he is. Bushido. We can attack or shooting star. I think it's only shooting star. Vanishing blade, shooting star. And then this is the ultimate move. We have a little whirlwind. It's so cool. And we have invincibility frames, which is the best part about it all.